Hi, Lasagna Club. We have here the Natte Valleji POW 2016. So from South Africa, uh, Cabernet Sauvignon, obviously one of the world's great wines. You know, when you think about Cab, it's pretty much grown everywhere, not dissimilar to a grape like Chardonnay, and it also expresses itself based on where it's from. And so, great homes for Cabernet include South Africa. In fact, the Southern Hemisphere in general, I find all of their cabs to be just beautiful, especially because of that like really pungent herbal kind of leafy quality that exudes. Chile is notorious for it. The wines from Australia, you know, we talk a lot about eucalyptus in their wines. And from South Africa, it's got that herbaceous quality that expresses itself as something called Fynbos. And so this is the scrub herb that you find in and around the vineyards in South Africa. Now, when you smell this wine, it's pretty unmistakable, that like really rich, green, lifted aroma that comes from it. And I think you should take note of that because Cabernet Sauvignon in all of its iterations is always going to have that. And so if you're tasting wines blind or trying to identify Cabernet Sauvignon in general, look for those green aromas. Bordeaux, for sure. Like in the Northern Hemisphere, you're going to find those green aromas as well. In this case, 75% Cabernet Sauvignon and 25% Merlot from the Simonsburg Pearl region in South Africa. South African wines have been increasing in quality steadily for like year on year on year. And there's just so many cool winemaking stories down there. There's a lot of garagiste wineries. So people that aren't part of like a large consortium, they produce their own grapes locally. They have very small wineries and they don't make a lot of quantity in these wines. And so you end up with small quantity, but massive quality. Natte Valley is no different. All of their wines are just tip top, super expressive, very refreshing, minimal intervention, really great expressions of what they are. And, I feel like Cabernet is one of those grapes that, we'll probably explore intensely with each box. I want to show a really great example of it. And so to get a high quality example of South African Cabernet like this is just a real treat. I hope you enjoy.